Hello and welcome to CaseyConrad.com. My name is Casey Conrad, and on this lesson today, we're going to talk about info call success. And of course, what we're referring to is the information call. That's when somebody calls your club looking for information on membership. Now, what's my take on an incoming phone call? I love this photo when I found it. Here's my take. Every single info call is a gift to you in the fitness business. Because as a salesperson, it's a gimme, it's a freebie. You didn't have to do anything for it except be at the club, taking it because the club spent enough money in their advertising to have that person call. And you need to be gracious about receiving the info calls, not expecting to get info calls. Now, info calls, in my opinion, are the most fabulous opportunity because the person has been motivated enough to pick up the phone and call you to ask you about your facility, knowing that they are probably going to get stuck talking to a salesperson. And what you must keep in mind is that because your club is spending between probably $75 and $125 to make that phone ring. Yes, they're spending a lot of money to make the phone ring. You need to monetize every single possible call. And that brings us to your goal clarity. There is only one goal for every single info call, and that is, drum roll please, it is to get an appointment. End of subject. It is not to spend 20 or 30 minutes with a caller on the phone. It's not to become their best friend. Yes, you want to establish rapport. It's to get the appointment. You can't sell the membership over the phone. So, what are some of the keys to success? First of all, you better have an info call script. If you don't have a script, you should. Email me. I'll give you the script, for goodness sakes, and you need to memorize it. If you worked for me as a salesperson, you wouldn't be able to take an info call until you had the script memorized. Number two, get good at staying in control by asking engaging questions. The reason most salespeople get beat up for price over the phone is because they have not memorized their script to the point where it's second nature, and so the person just pushes them around. Number three, make sure you're uncovering what this person wants. What is it that they're not getting now, either with their exercise program or having stopped an exercise program? And of course, you're going to quickly let them know that you're going to be able to give them what they want. Not a dissertation, just what I call a little carrot. Next, use alternates of choice for setting an appointment. You never want to ask someone, gee, when do you want to come in? You're going to ask them, is morning, afternoon, or evening better for you? Evening, I've got times available this evening or tomorrow, which is best. If that doesn't work, I've got Friday or Saturday, which is best. And then narrow it down to the time. I like to give odd times. I've got 6:05 or 6:25. And the reason I do that is because it is memorable, and it also makes it look like you have very short time frames, so someone isn't thinking 6 or 7, ooh, wow, I'm going to be there an hour. And finally, avoid the price discussion. I don't know what your club is in terms of a membership price, but if you're not one of the low cost leaders in your market, if you are not the least expensive club or one of the least expensive clubs, don't get into a price discussion over the phone. And we don't have enough time to talk about how to deal with a price objection. That's like a 30 or 40-minute seminar in and of itself. But the bottom line is that if you stay in control with your call, most of the time you can circumvent the price discussion, and basically by saying to someone, really depends on which membership you choose. When you come in, we can go through the club, you can see what you're going to like, what you're going to use, and we can go from there. I'm curious, what hours should you be using the club? Morning, afternoon, or evening? So if you remember this, you're going to be able to monetize your calls, and you're going to be able to book more appointments and avoid this, wanting to scream at a customer because they're acting like an idiot over the phone, slamming you for prices. So I hope this helps. It's Casey Conrad from CaseyConrad.com, or you can email me at Casey'sHealthClubTraining@yahoo.com.